Hello, and welcome to Discover the Villages with Jana Raber. Looks like we have a busy episode, and before I get to the questions, I wanted to let you know, you probably don't know, that bowling is a very popular sport here. We do have 2 bowling alleys, and my broker decided to do a little team building and fun afternoon, and we went to the bowling alley that is behind McCall's Tavern in Spanish Springs. And take a look at it, and you'll see how nice it is. Wait. This is my broker, Glenn, with his vivid green ball.
5-pound ball.
Woo, woo. Can't wait to see it.
It was nice and smooth.
I'm not bowling today because I have an injured knee, and cameraman wanted to bowl, but he's a little busy.
Your names are in bowl on that lane.
All right. Hi. Woo. You having fun? This is my broker's 28th wedding anniversary. Oh yeah. Yes. Woo!
Where did we go? We just switched? Why did we?
Although I didn't get to bowl myself, I really enjoyed myself. We also celebrated the boss's 28th wedding anniversary, so that was great. Now on to the questions. The first question is there any opportunity for charitable or community work? Yes, there is an amazing amount of opportunity. I have never in my life seen so much charitable and community service work done anywhere. It's very heartwarming. And I'm very lucky because one of my neighbors is very active in the PATRIOT service dogs. And I'm going to tell you all about that, or rather he is. This is a first for us. We actually have a guest with us today. This is Dave Harold. He's a neighbor of mine in Jacaranda Island, and he is a huge supporter of the PATRIOT service dogs, and he's going to tell us all about it. Thank you so much, Dave, for joining us today, and we'd like to hear all about the service PATRIOT dogs.
Okay, well, thank you very much for having me. Yeah, I really enjoy the PATRIOT Service Dog Organization. They started in 2009, and they started off just almost as a hobby, and then it really quickly grew into a full-blown nonprofit organization. So they have their 501c3 status. Their mission is to provide service dogs to military veterans who have had PTSD, MST, which happens to be military sexual trauma, so some female veterans and so forth, plus disabilities, people having trouble walking as a result of losing a limb or whatever. So it's been a really great organization. I became involved with it and actually started getting interested in it when I heard from Julie Sanderson, the CEO of PATRIOT Service Dogs, about how it's a win-win-win. And there's not very many organizations that you can get involved with where you can get 3 wins out of it. So it's a win for the inmates, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes, who the inmates are. It's a win for the veterans that are receiving this dog, and it's a win for the dogs because they're living up to their full potential. The inmate program is in Lowell Correctional Institution up in just north of Ocala, and it's called the WOLF program, Women Offering Obedience and Friendship. And these are inmates that are in long term, but they have been trained to train service dogs. So they are accredited by recognized service dog trainers.
Oh, wow.
They train these dogs for about 2 years, and they teach them 80 commands. Now, some people will say, well, you can train a service dog in way less than 2 years. Why does your program take so long? Well, you can cram for an exam and the next day not remember what you did, okay?
Right.
Service dogs are kind of the same thing. They really need to have learn the commands, have those commands reinforced, and then have them reinforced again and again over a long period of time to make sure that they are there when they need that particular command. So that service dog will learn about 80 commands over a 2-year period, and they'll be able to retain every single one of them.
Oh gosh, that's fabulous. How can, if someone wants to get involved, support, donate, whatever, how would they do that?
Well, we have there's two ways right now. We have one is our neighborhood is starting to do a fundraiser to sponsor our 6th dog. We sponsored Jack and Maverick, which was our first 2. Then we had Bear and Rosie and Cutter. And now we're going to have our 6th one. So we're getting ready to kick that off. So if you happen to live in our neighborhood, we would love to have you donate and join that. And we've got a website that gives the progress of our program and so forth, so on. The second way would be to go to PATRIOTServiceDogs.org website and click on their donate button.
Okay.
Or if you want to learn about becoming a trainer, weekend trainer, or a volunteer in some way, they've got a whole volunteer section where you can fill out the application and learn a whole lot more from their website. It's a really, really good, informative website.
Well, it sounds wonderful, and I really am grateful that you are involved and give our neighborhood the opportunity to do something great like this.
Well, I really appreciate the opportunity to share a little bit about what this is, because I think it's just a great organization. I mean, it's not political.
Right.
It's not religious.
Right.
It's not, it's nothing. If you can't get behind Patriot Service Dogs, there's no organization you can get behind.
I think that's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can go into the description. There's several links in there that will take you to a video and also other information about the Patriot Service Dogs, and I highly recommend you check that out. It is an awesome organization. Dave has got so much energy, and he does a lot of amazing things for more than one charity. It's just wonderful to see people who want to give back like that. On to question 2. I want to see some of the parades in the villages. When would be a good time to come so I can see them? Well, besides your normal Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, Mardi Gras, and then there's a heritage parade that's coming up soon in September about your ancestry. There's parades all different times because different organizations set them up. In fact, last year, Osceola Hills Social Group had 167 golf carts in their parade around the neighborhood. Over 350 people were involved in that. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, take a look. third question is, after working long hours for 40 plus years, I'm afraid that I won't be able to keep myself busy if I come to the Villages. Well, you absolutely can keep yourself busy. There are so many things to do. Clubs, art, crafts, music, sports. I mean, I can go on and on and on. And you definitely will keep yourself busy. And there's a very good example of Dave, how he got involved in charity work, if you like to do that type of thing. You can mentor. There's tons of things to do. So I have no doubt that you'll be able to keep yourself busy. Some people do enjoy having a part-time job. You can, and therefore you can pick something that you really like, working on a golf course or in a theater or doing whatever you want to do. There's plenty of opportunity here. In my opinion, there is absolutely no place better than to stay active, busy, and fill your day with fun things. So now we're going to go to MLS stats. Thank you. Okay, the stats for the week of August 15th through the 22nd. We had 30 sold. Last week we had 33. Pending, 37. Oh gosh, last week we had 49. New listings, exactly the same, 26. This week we had 38 price reductions, and last week we had 33. So it looks like things are staying about the same, especially since we had 202 active properties last week, and this week we have 202 again. I hope you liked this episode. I hope it was informative, and thank you so much for your questions. We have so many nice questions, and it gives us the opportunity to check these things out. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, because it helps our channel get spread out. And I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I want to see... Hello, and welcome to Discover the Villages community with Jana Raber. We have a very busy segment. I said it again.
She doesn't like clothes.
What? There's no Photoshop in this?
No. No.
Oh, I thought
No.